join me. Got wow, Indianapolis went by real fast. So yeah, Indianapolis is a gorgeous town. I mean, not a lot of people, not a lot of smiles this morning in the shadow of Lucas Oil Stadium, but absolutely pretty. I mean, it is just. Скажи привет, привет, Russia. And that's something I didn't expect from Indianapolis, is just how well designed it is. It's got this elegant architectural aesthetic, and some just some great artistic taste in the downtown. So beautifully laid out. I've never seen a place look so good and still hate gays, but they pull it off. Yeah. So anyway, I'm now on the Hoosier bus by Miller Transportation. Da. Spasiba. So anyway, it's the Hoosier. It's called Hoosier Bus, which is an interesting little play on, or Hoosier Ride. Nice little sing. Okay. Let's see. Any requests? Nice to meet you too. Outside the rain begins, and it may never end. So cry no more. On the shore a dream will take us out to sea. Forevermore, forevermore. Close your eyes on me, and you can be with me. 'Neath the waves, through the caves of ours, long forgotten now. We're all alone, we're all alone. Close the window, calm the light, and it will be alright. No need to bother now. Let it out, let it all begin. Learn how to pretend. That's all I got. Boz Skaggs, everyone. So, yeah, I know. Rita Coolidge made it famous, but it's a Boz Skaggs tune. So, anyway, middle of Indiana, singing love songs to people I've never met. Well, some people I've met, and although I'm quite fond of you, well, thanks. So yeah, Indianapolis is a beautiful town. It was great seeing Mike Williamson there, and also, of course, want to thank Steve Eckert. He knows why. So, so what's next? Oh yeah, you know, the Hoosier bus is run by Miller Transportation, which is basically an Indianapolis-based, privately held transit company, and I believe it might be affiliated with Trailways. Some sources have it as such, and some have it independent. I don't know. All I know is that you have big head. Okay, I'll hold it out a little farther here. I've got a normal-sized head. I have a little tiny neck. I know a few words in Russian because as an adult, I was adopted by a family from the former Soviet Union. Ethnic Jews, Russian-speaking, living in Chisinau, Moldova. Then they moved to South Florida from Moldova during the end of the Soviet era, and so anyway, they've been very dear friends ever since, and to the point where we really consider each other family. So I learned a few words, and also learned to eat some food that would turn any American stomach, but Russians seem to love just fine. So anyway, I'm on the Hoosier Ride, and I will take state-based or regional-based intercity transit, but no Greyhound, nothing national. So this kind of fits the bill. And what was interesting was that as this Hoosier Ride bus pulled up to in the Greyhound station in Indy, what pulled up next to it 2 minutes later was the Barron's bus. And if you've been following along, you know I rode Barron's bus from Columbus to Cincinnati, and for pretty much the same reason. Barron's bus is an Ohio thing, but apparently it goes all the way out to Indianapolis and possibly farther. So the question then becomes, why didn't I go from Columbus to Indianapolis on the Barron's bus? For that matter, Barron's bus probably goes all the way to Wheeling or Pittsburgh. Why didn't I go from there to here on Barron's? And the reason is that this isn't about efficiency, this is about the experience. And it's I want to try a bunch of different modes of transportation, a bunch of different providers, and get to meet people. If I was just to stay on the same bus or just make a quick transfer and end up only spending like 20 minutes in a town, I'm not really learning anything. So I'm using these intercity private transit companies sparingly. They're on my list, but my first choice will always be city or county transit. So anyway, this is taking me into Terre Haute, and if you are in or around Terre Haute, or you've got access to the internet, I'm going to be meeting a reporter at the bus stop, at the bus station in Terre Haute, and I'm going to be on Channel 2, that's WTWO TV in Terre Haute. There's the NBC affiliate. So look for me there. In the meantime, I think I'm going to enjoy this nice, comfortable, quiet ride and let everyone else enjoy a nice, comfortable, quiet ride and not serenade people anymore. But let me just sign off. First of all, this is a rather empty bus. There's only two other people on here besides me and the driver. And one of the ladies who I was waiting on the very short line with told me that there's been times when she's been the only passenger on this bus. So it's really, I don't understand the economics behind it. So, but anyway, maybe they're taking more people on the way back from Terre Haute to Indianapolis. I sure hope so, because this is a comfy ride and people are missing out on it if they insist on driving. So anyway, William Friedman for the Cross Country Local here. It is an expedition to go from the Atlantic to the Pacific across the United States using only local and regional mass transit or publicly available transit. If you want to follow me here on Periscope, please do. If you already follow me on Periscope, please invite your friends to do as well. And I promise not to sing anymore. You can also follow the Cross Country Local on Facebook. It's a public page. There's a GoFundMe campaign for the Cross Country Local, and you can also follow on Twitter or Instagram #XCLocal, that's X-Ray Charlie Local for Cross Country Local. And that's it for now. Heading to Indy, or rather heading to Terre Haute, and catch me on the news there, and I'll see you on the route.